Welcome again sa aking YouTube channel. Ako si Bebe at ako ay isang math teacher. For today, our lesson is about the sum of the finite geometric sequence. When we say finite, it has the last term, meron siyang dulo, meron siyang last term, at matatapos yung sequence. And bago ang lahat, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell para sa susunod nating mga lesson. Of course, we have our formula, which is equal to the summation of n is equal to the first term multiplied by 1 minus r, or the common ratio raised to n, all over 1 minus r. A sub 1 is our first term, n is the number of terms, r is the common ratio. Let's do the first example. What is the sum of the first 10 terms of 2, 4, 8, and so on and so forth? First, of course, we have to write the given. A sub 1 is the first term. N is the number of terms kung ilan yung hinahanap. Ito yung dulo. That's why it's finite geometric sequence. R is equal to 4 divided by 2. That is your common ratio. You can choose 8 divided by 4 or 4 divided by 2. Basta present divided by previous to get the common ratio. And 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. Now substitute. Our n is n, so that is S sub n. S sub 10 equals A sub 1, which is 2, multiplied by 1. 1 is fixed, minus. R is 2, so that is 2 here. And our n is 10. So that is our n. Over 1 minus r, so our r is 2. Next is we need to get the 2 raised to 10. So you have to multiply 2 10 times by itself. So it's not 2 times 10, but it's 2 or 2 multiplied by itself 10 times. Then you will get 1024. Then at the denominator, you can also subtract. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Take note that negative 2 here is now negative. So we can now follow the negative number because 2 is greater than 1. And the sign of 2 here now is negative. Next, 1 minus 1024 is 1023. It's negative because mas malaki ulit si 1024. That's why it's negative. Then you just copy 2 and then negative 1. Next, you multiply 2 by this negative numbers 1023. That is negative 2046. Again, it's negative because 1 is negative and 1 is positive. In multiplication, if they are unlike sign, the answer is negative. Then you just copy negative 1. Finally, you can now divide this 2. And take note that when we divide two negative numbers, the answer is correct. It's positive. So that's 2046. So that is our first example. The answer is 2046. Okay? So I hope nakuha natin yung number 1 example. Let's proceed to example number 2. Example number 2 is what is the sum of the first 6 terms. So these are the sequence 81, 27, 9, 3, and so on and so forth. So first, our first term is 81. The n is 6 because we're looking for the first 6 terms, the sum of the first 6 terms. And our common ratio, actually, you can do 3 divided by 9, 9 divided by 27, or 27 divided by 81. Then lowest term. Again, to get the lowest term, kailangan hanapin ng GCF. Or in common term, ginagamit namin ng mga bata, anong pwedeng i-divide sa 27 at 81 na hindi ka magkakaroon ng decimal number, yung pinakamalaki. So 27 ang pwedeng i-divide sa dalawa. So that's GCF. 27 divided 27 is 1. 81 divided by 27 is 3. So that is 1/3. Let us now substitute the value. So our first term is 81, multiplied by 1 minus r, so that's 1 minus r is 1/3, then raised to n, which is 6, over 1 minus 1/3, which is our r. Next, let's do now the exponent. 1 raised to 6 is, you have to multiply 1 6 times by itself. Obviously, it's 1. Okay? Then 3 raised to 6. That means you have to multiply 3 6 times by itself. That's not 3 times 6, it's 3 multiplied by itself 6 times. So, we'll give you 729. So, sa denominator, it's 1 minus 1/3. This is parang technique para mag-minus ka ng isang whole number na 1 at isang fraction. Since laging 1 naman to, pwede mong gamitin yung technique na to. Look at the denominator. The denominator is 3, so papalitan natin si 1 ng kanyang equivalent fraction with the same denominator. So, in short, kung ano to, sundin mo lang. Gawin mo siyang 3 over 3. Okay? So, kung 4 yan, 4 over 4. Kung 5, 5 over 5. And so on and so forth. So, after that, ganun din po yung gagawin natin sa taas. Okay? So, sa baba, nakikita nyo, parehas na silang may 3, common na sila, or similar fraction na sila. We can now subtract yung sa taas, or the numerator. Kaya, naging 2 na siya. Si 3 minus 1, that is 2. Then, you just copy the 3 as the LCD. Sa taas, ito kanina, dahil 729 to, we can now change this one as 729 divided by 729. This is the same as 1, di ba? So, para mas madali, they are now like fraction. So, mangyayari, we can now subtract 729 minus 1 is 728. Then, the LC is 729, you just copy it. Okay? Then, copy 81, then copy 2/3. Next is, we can now multiply. Again, it has a denominator 1 here. May 1 po siya dyan. We can now multiply. 81 times 728. So that is 58,168. Okay? And then, you just copy 729 kasi times 1 lang naman yun. So, 729. Okay? So, when you divide these two, you can do cross multiplication or extreme by extreme. So, that's 58,968 multiplied by 3, yun yung sa numerator niya, that is 176,904. Ito, at saka ito, yung dulo-dulo, extreme. Then yung means niya, yung pinakagitna, 729 times 2, that is 1,458. 458, okay. And we can now divide them by the GCF, which is 486, and 486 sa taas and sa baba. So that will be 176,904 divided by 486, that is 364. And this 1,458 divided by 486, that will give you 3. You can answer using this one. This is improper fraction. Pwede mo namang gawing mixed fraction, pero pwede na rin to. Okay? So, I hope na-gets po siya, no? And then, we can now go to number 3 example. Number 3 is find the sum of the first 8 terms. So, we have negative 4, 16, and so on and so forth. So, the first term is negative 4. And n is 8. And our r, we can now solve it by dividing 16 and negative 4. So, that will give you negative 4 since 1 is negative. Magkaiba sila ng sign. So, negative yung answer niya. So, substitute. So, our n is 8. So, that's s sub 8 multiplied by negative 4. Bakit nilagyan ko ng parenthesis? Kasi it's negative. Para hindi tayo malito. So, 1 minus, our r is negative 4. So, as you can see, they are the same. Negative 4 yung a sub 1 natin. Tapos, yung r natin is negative 4. Raised to 8. So, sa ilalim, ganun din, 1 minus, you have to put parenthesis because our r here is negative. Mag-iiba kasi ang sign. Okay? Next, To get this 65,536, you have to multiply -4 8 times by itself. And it will give you 65,536. It's positive. If napanood nyo yung dati kong video, ang sinabi ko, kapag ni-raise mo ng exponent ang isang negative number, kapag odd number to, it will become negative. Pero kung even number, that's positive. That's technique lang, no? Para mas madali kang makakuha ng sign. But because there is a negative sign here, magma-minus po siya or magiging siyang negative. Again, when you do this, the answer is positive. This negative here ay ito yun. Okay? And then sa ilalim, bakit naging positive 5? Since they're negative, tapos minus sign siya, mag-change the sign of the subtrahend. So, si 4, magiging positive na. Diba? So, change the sign of the subtrahend. So, si 1, positive. Si 4 now, magiging na siyang positive. So, magpa-plus na silang parehas. That's why it's 5. Okay? Next. So, 1 minus 65,536. Siyempre, bababawasan lang ng isa. But it's negative kasi mas mataas pa rin to. Okay? Then, copy -4, copy +5. Then next, saan galing ito? They are both negative, so that's why the answer is positive. 4 times 65,535, that is this one, divided by 5. So, they are now both positive. Mas madali lang siyang i-divide. So, the answer is 52,428. Okay? So, that's the answer for number 3 example. Let's proceed. Number 4 example. Find the sum of the first 6 terms, that will be your n, of the geometric sequence 5, -10, 20, and 4. 5 is our first term. N is 6. Okay? Next one is r. So that's -10 divided by 5 will give you -2. Okay? Say negative sign kasi hindi parehas. Substitute the value. So that is s sub 6 multiplied by 5, which is the first term. 1 minus r, so that's 1 minus -2 raised to 6. Okay? Then, 1 minus r again is 1 minus -2. Next, -2 raised to 6 will give you positive 64. Okay? So, again, even number, that's why 64 is positive. Then, this negative here, ito siya nun. Same lang nung kanina. This one, magiging positive 2 na siya. Change the sign of the subtrahend. Paano nagiging change the sign of the subtrahend? That's the rule kapag magma-minus ka ng integer. Laging change the sign of the subtrahend. So, 2 now will become positive 2. So, they are now positive both, kaya naging 3. Positive 3. Okay? Next is -63. Obviously, it's 1 minus 64. Negative yung answer. Okay? Since mas malaki si 64. Then, after that, you just copy 5 and 3. And then, we can now multiply 5 times 63. That is 315. Again, it's negative because 1 is negative. Then, divided by 3, it will give you negative again because 1 is still negative. 105. Okay? So, I hope nakakasunod po tayo sa positive-negative, ha? Pero madali lang naman yan basta step-by-step procedure. Next. For number 5 example, find the sum of the first 5 terms. We have 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, and 1/16. But before that, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell para sa susunod natin lesson. This is the last example for this lesson. So the first term is 1/2, yung pinakunang term. Our n is 5 because we're looking for the first 5 terms. Our r is 1/2. We can do this by dividing 1/4 by 1/2. Again, 1 times 2, that is 2. 4 times 1, that is 4. So, extreme multiply by the means, extreme, and then means sa baba. Or, you can do this by cross multiplication. So, it will give you 2/4, and we can now get the lowest term of this one, that is 1/2. Substitute the value, or values, so a sub 1 is 1/2. 1 minus 1/2, which is our r, then raised to 5, which is our n. Divided by 1 minus r will give you 1 minus 1 half. 1 raised to 5 is 1 like multiplying 1 5 times by itself, so that is 1. 2 raised to 5 is like 2 multiply 2 by itself, are 5 times. So that will give you 32. Again, now, if we will subtract fraction, kukunin natin again yung denominator. So, para mag-rename tayo, yung 1 magiging siyang 2 over 2. Since 1 and 2 over 3 is the same, equivalent fraction sila. So, kasi pag nilagyan natin over 1, dapat parehas sila ng denominator. So, para mas madali, sundin na natin yung denominator ng kanyang katabi. So, that is 2 over 2. Same with this one later. Gagawin natin si 1 ng 32 over 32. So, this will give you 2 minus 1, magiging 1. Then, you just copy 2 sa ilalim. Sa taas, ito yung sinabi ko, 32 magiging 32 over 32. I mean, yung 1 magiging 32 over 32. So that we can now subtract 32 minus 1, that is 31. Then, you just copy 32 as the LCD. Then, 1 half dito, 1 half doon, you just copy it. It will give you 1 times 31, that is 31. 2 times 32, that is 64. Okay? Then copy 1 half. Next is multiply the means and the extreme. 31 times 2 now is equal to 62. Then 64 times 1 is 64. It will give you 62 over 64. And you can now divide them by 2 para makuha natin lowest term, which is 31 over 32. So this is now the final answer. Okay? So that is our last example. Now, we can now do your, you have to try this. So, try this. Find the sum of the first 6 terms, 64, 32, and 16. You can pause this video para magkaroon kayo ng extra time para gawin ito. Then I will rebuild it now then. Pause nyo na lang. Siguro orasan nyo yung sarili nyo, mga 5 minutes maximum na yan. Okay? So, reveal na natin yung answer. So, here's the answer. Okay? I hope pare-parehas tayo nang nakuha ng answer. The answer or the final answer is equal to 126. Okay? I hope nakuha mo yung sagot. And, of course, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell para sa susunod natin mga videos. Thank you for watching. Hanggang sa muli. Bye-bye!